Hi, football fans. You're welcome to another exciting edition of the futbolD'moore podcast. And today, to talk football with me, I have a coach. I have a club owner, AY. Coach AY,
Yeah.
you're welcome to the futbolD'moore podcast.
Yeah, nice to be here. Always a pleasure talking sports.
All right, let's talk football. We'll begin with Manchester United. Well, another draw. 1 point out of a possible six. Is there a reason to worry for Manchester United? Because after the first match, we played well against Arsenal FC. Oh, we did well. We
Yeah.
pressured them. But against Fulham, it was like same of same.
Yes, I think before we started, we were talking off camera that
Yeah.
I blame Ruben Amorim for what happened against Fulham because for a coach, you see a system that you are putting out there and you can see it. It's visible that this system is not working. I think maybe he's been stubborn
Okay.
because if you look at he plays a back three, plays two wing backs, and just puts about two midfielders in midfield. If you watch that Fulham game very well, there was a point it was Mount and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. He took out Casemiro, who is the only ball winning player in that team. Then so I think, and I would blame Ruben Amorim for whatever is going on.
So you think it's a management issue,
Yes.
not
Right
about
now,
the players?
right
But
now.
sincerely, do you think Manchester United have the kind of players that will win you the league? Be sincere. No hide them. No hide them.
Not saying win the league, but last season they struggled. They should not expect to win the league after finishing maybe 17th
Can that squad make top four? Manchester United.
with a good manager. I think
They have the squad.
yes, with a good manager. At least they've bought Sesko, they have bought Konya, they've bought Mbemo.
Talking about Sesko, should we just begin the
No,
banter already?
no,
Or
no,
you think
no,
he
no,
needs
no,
time?
too early.
Some people have said, oh, he needs time.
Definitely
you know.
this time he has not played full 90 minutes.
Okay.
He only came on the game against Fulham, and when he came on, a tall striker. There was no cross in the box. They didn't play to his strength. The midfield was not there. There was no creativity.
We always say these things each time Manchester United signs a new striker. Oh, they are not playing to his strength. When Man U won't play this striker strength?
I said it now. Ruben Amorim is the problem we have is the new generation of coaches are too stubborn.
Okay.
They're like they're too stubborn.
You are part
Too
of
stubborn.
them?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm a bit old school.
Okay.
Simple basic formation: 4-4-2, 4-3-3. You come up, you say okay, 3-5-2, or inverted winger, or do this, or do that. It's killing football. Sincerely. Okay, look at the first starting lineup.
Yeah.
Dallo was on the bench. He
Mm.
put Ahmad, a left footer, as the right wing back.
Mm.
That's it will never make sense. You say inverted, it will always give you issues. It's like you've cut out that part of the field. Creativity won't come from there. Mbemo had 6 touches,
Yeah.
has had about 60, 70 minutes in the game. Mbemo is creative. We saw Mbemo at Brentford.
All right. Amorim must not see you talking. The guy go vex. The guy go vex.
That's the fact.
Well, let's talk about Manchester City. Oh wow.
Um,
After their first match, I told a couple of people that team, this team is not ready. But we saw what Tottenham did to them at the Etihad. Is there a reason to worry for Pep?
yes, yes. I think Pep is. I'm talking about new school coaches being stubborn. Pep is one of those. He's like he has a lot of students now, and I think Amorim would be one of his students because
Oh really?
yeah, you are using a system. That system of play, they have found it out. Because everybody, obviously, all the teams, they would go back, watch videos, review games, and it's obvious. Thomas Frank has played him a couple of times.
Yeah.
He has always used the same system against him. And Pep, usual
So
Pep.
are you saying Pep doesn't have Plan B?
Yes, pass it. If you're playing against a coach that understands, okay, you're going to pass 1,000 times. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just set up. I'll sit back. I'll eat you on the break. I am sure you're going to make a mistake in the match. You're going to make 2-3. It's okay. If I'm able to punish you, those times that you make your mistake, why not? I'm going to win the game. So Pep too is not evolving. We've seen it over time. And Pep, once the problem arises, he goes into the market, spends like 100 billion, and we always forget about everything.
All right. Looking at City, the midfield, do you think they've recovered? Because that midfield looks shaky to me. I feel like that Rodri factor is still there.
Yeah.
They have still not moved on
Yeah.
from life without him, or just find a way to
Find like a
exactly.
replacement. Yeah.
Do you think they still have that issue?
Yes. I think he suffered a major injury, and
Yeah.
for him to come back to get back to full fitness, and it's always an issue. And that role is very key to whatever Pep is doing. Busquets, Fernandinho, so I think maybe you find a way. But he has brought in new players. He has brought in this man from Tijani
Yeah.
from AC Milan. So I think it should not be an excuse. You spend big money when you come in. His own problem for me, Pep, is he should try to evolve a bit. Just mix it up. Sometimes you can play long balls. It doesn't have to be tiki taka. Maybe
Don't do the expected.
yes,
Do the unexpected.
being too predictable. We already see you. You are predictable. We know what you're doing. So
Oh, okay. We see how it goes. For Manchester City fans, I don't go lie, wahala dey o. Anyways, now just 2 weeks on, everybody's talking about Arsenal. Oh, they will win the league. They have the squad. Say something about Arsenal fans right now. They brag anywhere you see them. They keep talking about squad depth. They keep talking about the fact that they have the players that can win the league. Look at Arteta and
But
Arsenal now.
what about the mentality of the coach? Is he a title-winning coach? Does he have that? Can he put that into? He has good players anyway. The players are there. Eze, brilliant signing. Everybody loves Eze. The way he plays. This guy, the new striker from Sporting,
Gyökeres.
big guy, scored 2 goals. That would even help him. But Arsenal, I mean, they are fans.
Okay, are you going to say Arsenal will always be Arsenal?
Yeah, Arsenal fans now, they're talking now. Season is early. Let's wait. They should chill. They should chill very well. Let's wait till maybe mid-season, January. Then you say, okay, where are you on the table? Then maybe late into March, April before we decide. But definitely with what Arteta has been able to get this transfer window, he must. He's not going to come and tell us
so Arteta has to win a title.
He must do something. He must push the big guns, Champions League, FA Cup, even in the league, especially in the league.
Oh, wow.
It's very important for him.
Okay, the addition of Ebere Eze. Somebody said, with the addition of Ebere Eze, Arsenal just won the league. Because a lot of people, do you think Ebere Eze is worth the hype?
Definitely. Yeah, for you to play in the Premier League 3, 4, 5 seasons, and you do it every season consistently for a team like Palace, definitely has what it takes, and looking from his story, someone that was rejected, dropped out, bounced around,
20 years later,
and be able to build up. So I believe, and for every team needs a player like Eze, can hold on to the ball, can dribble 1 or 2, can spring surprises, can play free kicks. So it's going to be definitely a big addition for Arsenal this season.
Well, I know you are not an Arsenal fan, but I'm going to ask you this one. Arsenal fans have enough now, such that they are saying, this person should leave. So let's look at Trossard and Martinelli. If you have to, as a coach, if you have to do away with one right now, who are you keeping? Who are you selling?
I'll keep Trossard. I will do it with Martinelli.
Wetin be Martinelli offense?
Martinelli is like, he's hardworking. That's what I would say about him.
Okay.
It's not as, he won't get as many goals as Trossard. Trossard is more, he's intelligent, more intelligent. Technical, more creative, more experienced, older. So Martinelli will just bring you that, running, can mark, can run. Would he score 15 goals in a season? It's not, for me, he's Brazilian, but he's not skillful, And they play him on the left side. It's always, his game is predictable. So I would pick a Trossard.
All right.
Definitely.
Now let's come home. Let's talk about our own. Over the weekend, it was everywhere. Victor Boniface don't fail medical. And our social media people, a lot of them, it's his lifestyle. He's always popping up on TikTok, banter on X and all. Now, what do you think actually happened?
I feel he's at fault a bit. If I'm going to be from my own opinion, anyway.
Okay.
He's too available, so to say, because I saw it. There was this TikTok. Was it TikTok live?
Yeah.
There were a bunch of girls there.
Yeah.
And Victor Boniface was there just clowning. You're a professional footballer, man.
You think that's bad?
It's bad.
But some have said, look, this guy has been through a lot, so he goes on social media to escape the trauma and whatever, to clear his head.
All of us, we are on social media to clear our head. We always, we go on, we laugh, we stroll.
Exactly.
But just do that. When you retire, you can do anything you want. Or in the off season, when let me look at. Do you remember that after I failed his medical?
Yeah.
He went on Instagram and he posted something.
Yeah.
Fabrizio did not understand his post.
Yeah, and
Fabrizio took it up and put it on Twitter. He now had to go into Fabrizio's DM to tell him, okay,
this is not what I meant.
So
and all those.
How many white administrators would understand that? Okay, Victor Boniface is just clowning. They're not going to understand that he's a black man. They're going to judge him. So I think he needs to just reduce it. And another problem is he has a lot of influencers around him. Those guys don't see the fact.
Really?
Yeah,
they won't like this, so
if I'm a big man now, I'm a big man, I'm a big footballer now,
Yeah.
I earn a lot of money, I pay you. It's gonna be rare for you to say, okay, this guy's gonna tell him the truth. I'm sure people that came up with him will always tell him the truth. He needs to reduce. He needs to reduce his social media, comments, the way he talks online. I'm not saying he should be off social media, but he needs to control it, put it on, because look at it. He has suffered 2 ACLs.
Yeah.
It's not like every other footballer now. He has a lot that is working against him now. So he has to do double work now. So now you have to do double. You now, so to say, shooting your leg in.
But as a Nigerian, I have this sentiment within me. Like, is ACL problem not be new thing?
Yeah.
So
footballers-
AC Milan can't say they didn't know.
Yeah.
So why go for him in the first place when una know say ACL na problem? That's my own belief.
This football thing, there are a lot
Yeah.
of things that are hidden that we don't,
Because I feel like it's all politics. Maybe there's
Okay,
somebody
look at
right there calling the shot like, we don't want this guy.
It's possible, but don't forget that AC Milan, they are struggling right now.
Yeah.
They're struggling. They need to bring in a player that's going to come in. Well, I'm not saying he's going to get injured. He can come in and get injured tomorrow.
Okay.
I haven't invested so much. So what do? So
But-
they don't want to take.
If you have something to say to Victor Boniface right now, like, okay, you want advice am as pa na my brother. Look at the current situation. Think about how clubs will start running away right now. What will you say to him?
My brother, start preparing for retirement. Just be smarter about it. Not saying it's over, but he has to. And that social media, try to control it. You have a lot of footballers on social media that tweet. Cut it, control what you do on social media.
Okay.
Control it. I think if it's possible, give it to if it's possible to give your social media account somebody.
Boniface not fit do that. We'll miss him on TikTok, right?
Hey boy, okay. Imagine going on TikTok and saying, okay, you have 6 girls here. I'm going to marry all of you, and your club director comes online and sees that.
Now just cruise now. He was probably bored. Footballers are expected to. They are allowed to get bored.
No, we're not saying you shouldn't enjoy. We're not saying okay. It's not like it's a priest or something. You understand? But there's the moderation to things. If I'm your coach now. We have a match this weekend, and on my phone, and I'm looking, and I'm seeing Victor saying he's going to marry the 6 girls, and we have a game.
It's a big problem for you.
I'm going to be thinking,
red flag.
Is his mind in the right place? Okay, my brother, you can enjoy, but you need to know when to do this. Now, the video is coming at a time where the big club at AC Milan is looking to sign him. Even some people are going to advise, go on social media. Okay, if you want to go for let's off football now, to see how important social media is. If you want to get an American visa now, they're telling you they're going to look at your social media, how you use your social media. So it's becoming very important. He needs to know that social media is key to everything that he's doing. He must control it. Very important, or else clubs will start running away from him. And
anyway, talking about that TikTok live, women, they could have try watch football. I mean, those ladies were on to Victor Boniface and they didn't even know.
They didn't know, and it was just
And in my head, I was like, who na they date? Because it seems like you guys don't watch football. But again, we have to call it a day right now. Coach AY, thank you very much for being a part of the show. So guys, we'll see you some other time. Keep watching football.